And we're back. Alright. Sorry about that. I needed to make a pit stop. We have human rights too. Alright. Yes. So, going back here.
Why do I even own this? Should have been smaller.
Happy and Porky? I don't know. No, it said Puff something. Huff and Puff. That's what it is called. Huff and Puff. He's the only one. He's the only one who uses that cigarette brand. Oh, it's cigarettes. Okay, I was gonna say if it said Porky, that would be awkward because he'd be eating like bacon in front of a pig. I mean, he probably ate Colin.
Bluebeard's file.
Bluebeard is a scary one. We're gonna
Trust this guy.
Yeah, neither do we. We're gonna meet him later in the game, and it's gonna be pretty cool when we meet him. But also like terrifying because he's really scary. I won't say anything because we're gonna meet him anyway, so it doesn't matter. No, I remember that was one of the fables I read when I was little that freaked me out.
Probably a bad sign.
Hey, as long as it's not chopsticks, we're good. Of course it's terrifying. It's like basically teaching you not to be a curious person, and you, Steph, are the most curious person I've ever met. See, that's the thing. When I read stories like that, which told me not to be curious or to think too much or to inquire, I got really upset.
Should help.
The worst part is it's all about like a female variation of curiosity. But this is a conversation for later when we actually take a look at Bluebeard. Yeah, and punishing female intellectuality. Good news is he's not punishing any women anytime soon. Good, because that would annoy the balls off of me. No pun intended.
Not again.
Yo, buddy. Oh no.
Hey, Colin. Get up.
My roommate can't get me up. I found like 3 teddy bears on the side of my bed she'd thrown at me last night.
Oh, hey, baby.
Probably because you snore. Yeah, I do. Worse than
Give
Colin.
me a chair, huh?
Come on, I'm tired.
I'm tired, Colin. It's been a long day.
Being nice, Big B. Nice Big B is good, Big B. Good boy. Good puppy. He would kill you. Oh, I know. Although, to be fair, I'm not wrong. Yeah. I knew a guy in Bellegarde,
Got a smoke?
my LARP club, who went by the name Simba, and I tried to annoy him, I would say, "Here, kitty, kitty." He got really mad. To be expected.
Thanks. Couple thousand more of these, we'll be even on that house you owe me.
Oh, hey, Vase.
This has gotta stop. Can't keep sneaking off the farm like this.
The fresh air and sunshine pitch they sell you on is bullshit. I didn't escape out of the homelands to end up in some prison, okay? Don't send me back there, baby.
See, I told you.
You know what it's like, okay? You haven't been there.
I told you the
Don't be a
farm was
pain in the ass. I'll tell you what I told Toad.
And what's that?
I can't give you a free pass.
Lectured by the big bad wolf. He must have loved that. That for me?
Nope.
The house didn't blow itself down, baby. That's all I'm saying. Do with that what you will. Now, I'm not saying it's reason enough for me to have definitely been offered a drink, but it would have helped ease some of the pain you once caused me, yes. It also would have shown everyone how different you are now. Nice.
Just
I take it all back. This is why everyone hates you.
Here you go, ...
It probably also has something to do with how engaging you are in conversation. But, no, hate's the wrong word. They fear you more than anything. You ate a lot of people back in your day.
I thought we were all supposed to have a fresh start here. I can't change the past.
Well, you can't change people's memories either. Look, I'm not saying it's fair, but it's real. People are scared of you. I mean, Look at your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you get in a fight with? A fable, right? I'm sure you're not going around punching Mondays.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, sure. Silent treatment. I can do the same.
Whoops.
I wonder what would happen if the whole game you just said nothing.
I mean, it can happen.
You think my job is easy?
No, no.
Try keeping a bunch of fables from killing each other. How do you think this all works?
I don't know. How?
By being big and being bad.
By being big and being bad. Don't say that shit in front of people. It's embarrassing.
I now designate you.
That's the attitude that gets you in trouble. I'm sure you were shitty to everyone you came across tonight. Name one.
Shit. Toad?
I don't actually know her name.
Awesome. Great example. Life is easier with friends, Bigby. And we live a long fucking time.
Well,
I know you like this whole lone wolf thing you got going for yourself. But I've seen the way you look at Snow, okay? You're not fooling me.
Will you shut up?
Well, maybe if my throat wasn't so parched, I wouldn't have to keep talking.
that's kind of funny.
That doesn't
Just give me a drink, please.
Colin, enough already. I haven't slept in 2 days. I went out a second-story window. I want to get in 2 seconds of shut-eye before I... Look, I give you this. Will you let me sleep?
Yeah, all right. Probably.
Take
Give
another
it.
sip.
No, don't do that. Give it.
I'm giving it.
We're a pig.
Thanks, Bigby.
That's really bad for your neck.
Alright, so, talking about Colin now, and Bigby's past. So it's obvious that Bigby is trying to make a move towards changing his future. It's, as he said, it's a new life, it's a way to turn over a new leaf for everyone. But Colin is right, there's a lot of people who can't really,
Forget what he did.
exactly. Colin is one of those prime examples. I have very mixed feelings about Colin and about Toad. While, yes, they're kind of portrayed... I mean, the whole, as I was saying before, in the earlier in the beginning of the game, how it had, there's this issue with racism and stuff going on within the fables, especially to the characters who are living animal portrayals and being stuck in those prisons and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sympathy to be had for those characters. At the same time, Toad and Colin specifically have very disagreeable personalities. We've seen the way Toad's attitude towards Bigby and even towards his son.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen how Colin is using Bigby and manipulating him to get reparations from him because he feels that Bigby still owes him for everything. And to an extent, yeah, Bigby does owe these people a lot because he had a kind of wronging past.
I mean, he ate the dude's brothers.
True. I'm not condoning Bigby on his choices when he got hungry.
Yeah, no.
But at the same time, I'm not necessarily condoning Colin either for the way he's using Bigby. What are your thoughts on that?
I think what he's doing is kind of shitty. And I think the way that everyone keeps reminding Bigby of his past, he's been called the Big Bad Wolf twice already. despite the fact that he goes by Bigby now,
Yeah.
is interesting to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Also, side note, but first thing I noticed with Colin is that I was right on my suspicion that he's been feminized. He's got really long eyelashes. Like, really long, to the point where it looks like he's got eyeliner or mascara on.
Mm-hmm.
And his voice is notably higher than Bigby's. I mean, to be fair, most people's are, because Bigby's is purposefully low.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I kind of saw a little bit of that, too. Shoot, there was another thing I was going to say. Regarding Bigby.
Snow must be very annoyed with us.
She has to wait, because this has to do with the grade.
Fair enough.
But, right, we saw actually a moment of, you were mentioning earlier how Bigby has a very, like, kind of masculinized characteristic. He's the very cliche, like, noir detective, sheriff subject, the really, like, masculine, mysterious, dark character. But we saw when Colin said something about, like, everyone hating him, we saw a very emotional, very vulnerable response to that. No matter what option you decide to choose, even if he makes an excuse, like saying, oh, but I was just hungry, like, the character model will make an expression that is, like, very vulnerable, very, like, kind of like a wince, kind of a cringe, like, you had to go that far kind of thing. And I noticed that throughout this, like, there's going to be those very sly moments. And I think that really characterized Bigby, and that's something that I really like about that they've been able to do.
Yeah, because, I mean, he actually shows some emotion, even if it's kind of silenced by the way that, like, very masculine men are expected to be emotionally stunted. Mm-hmm. He still shows facial expressions despite his best attempts.
And to some degree, Colin understands that sometimes he goes a little too far. That's why he backtracked and said, hate's not the right word. It's more like they fear you. Look at your hands. What did you do, man?
Yeah.
So he managed to change the subject. And that's why I feel like I have, like, really mixed feelings about Colin. Because once in a while, he'll, like, backtrack and realize, okay, I went a little too far. Let's be a little nicer.
I mean, I think that's part of the appeal of this game, is they make the characters morally ambiguous, so either way your character's actions can be justified.
Yeah, they make them kind of realistic and developed. Like, there's a couple of sides to every character, I think. Mm-hmm. Like, we'll see Snow later on. She's very, like, for glamour and for the farm.
Because she doesn't have to worry about it.
Exactly. It's not something that she understands, like, how bad it is, so it becomes a thing where when she finds out that Colin is hiding here and she finds out what's going on with Toad, she's actually going to tell Bigby, hey, you need to get these guys to the farm. And Bigby is going to have to make a decision. I don't want to send him to the farm either.
Yeah, no. Hell no.
But we'll see. That may or may not change the actual story. It might be that, like, her word is law and they still go to the farm anyway. So we'll see how that goes when we reach it. Anyways, continuing on.
Snow is going to be like, what the hell is wrong with you, baby? Oh, look, he straightens his tie.
He thinks it's the other girl.
Yeah.
Bigby!
Snow?
Come with me.
Snow. Snow.
What? Sorry,
What happened?
What is it?
What happened?
I just can't get into it this second. We need to hurry to...
Hi.
Hello. Good morning. Or evening.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about this game. You can really tell the facial expressions. Even if the style is kind of simplistic, you can tell what they're thinking or feeling.
Yeah, I appreciate
We
that.
need to be careful. We'll talk outside.
I love the snowflake print on her suit.
Cute. Levi's mirror.
We'll see why in a moment.
Yeah, I already watched the playthrough, so I'm a bit spoiled, but, you know.
We both are. Are you ready for it?
Oh, come on, it's not a frickin' show.
And bam.
And... Where's the mistake?
You knew this girl? She's not a Mundy, right? Who was she? I thought I knew everyone in Fabletown.
A working girl?
A working girl? I mean, I am a working... Oh.
Interesting that she identifies with this girl, though.
I stepped in. And threatened to kill us both.
No. You don't think he...
I don't think anything yet. Just give me a second.
It's just... terrible.
So, did you see anyone else?
No one.
No cabs, no voices, Mundies?
Maybe, but... No. I don't think so. I would remember.
Okay.
Sort of sounds like
Big P. Did one of us do this?
There hasn't been a murder in Fabletown in a long time.
All the more reason we shouldn't start a panic before we know what's going on. Have a look around. We don't have much time before people will be coming through here.
This is fun.
She was placed here with some care.
What do you mean?
You can see that someone didn't just toss her here. She was deliberately placed for us to find.
What kind of monster would do this?
What is?
I think it's kind of interesting that the color scheme on Faith's makeup and on Snow's makeup sort of match.
Yeah, that actually...
A ribbon. There's some kind of symbol here.
I don't recognize it.
Neither do I.
Which means one of two things. Either the devs know only one kind of makeup or they intended to make a parallel.
Well, I don't think they have the same eyeshadow, though. Faith's eyeshadow is blue, but I don't think Snow has any eyeshadow.
I don't know.
Strange God. What did this to her?
What could do something like that?
Or maybe she does.
Something very
It's hard to
sharp.
tell.
Something magic attached to it.
So her eyeshadow goes, like, above the eyelid, and Snow's does not.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be exaggerated because of the idea that sex workers have very, very exaggerated makeup.
I'm sorry. This is just so surreal.
Yeah, Snow's eyeshadow seems to be darker. I don't think it's blue. I think it's like a dark neutral.
What do you want to do next?
Why are we discussing this?
I don't know. Color symbolism and color theory are interesting.
I mean, sure.
We still have some time.
I also noticed that, like,
investigating the area.
Okay. Good idea.
so yellow is supposed to be happiness and homeliness, but once you get outside, everything is blue and purple. And the only way you can go back to the homeliness is being inside again, which is a whole nother can of worms.
There's a blood trail.
Drops of blood. I'd say it's been here an hour maybe. No signs that it's been here long.
Bro, pick it up.
I'm working on it.
I was talking to Big B.
I am Big B.
Oh God, I
Don't tell
hope
me
not.
much.
last I checked, you don't eat things.
No, but
Well, you do eat things, you just don't eat living things.
I mean, they were once living.
Just some used trash.
Ooh.
Yep, more blood. Someone might have hopped the fence, got caught, and left the trail I found earlier. Blood. Still wet. Sharp enough.
See, with the two-pronged thing, though, it almost looks like a bite. Like, think about the mark it would have left. If there's two sharp, pointy objects that this person climbed on, that would have left, like, a fang-looking mark on them. That's interesting. It sort of connects it back to Big B in a way. Oh, this scene. I hate this scene.
What are you doing?
Better to be thorough.
Sure, just hurry up. We don't have much time.
Yeah, no. Obviously, the whole thing of him bending down and staring at her skirt is
Move her
overtly sexual.
before anyone shows up. We'll find out more at the business office. She'll be in the books. I'm sure of it. Big B, do you have any idea what's going on?
This is a message, maybe?
Has happened? Why her?
This is a message.
A message? I don't know, Big B. I get complaints at the office all the time, but just what about this makes you think that?
Yeah.
Whoever did this isn't exactly hiding it. Placement of the head, it's exact, purposeful. She was placed here precisely for us to find. All of us.
Well,
Fables?
yes. I guess you're right. The killer wanted us to know what they had done. I'm gonna have to talk Crane about this. As long as King Cole is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know. And he's going to find out anyway, so we may as well get out in front of it.
We should wait until we have more to tell him. Right now, all we know is a girl is dead. Telling Crane doesn't change that. And I've got all the motivation I need to find out who did this.
That sounds reasonable, but I don't know. I'll think about it.
Do we ever?
Just don't want him interfering.
Crane's not what's important right now. We need to figure out who this girl was so we can find whoever did this. Take this back to Dr. Swinehart. He can take a look at it. I'll meet you at the business office.
See, what's interesting is they make you looking out from the head.
True.
Also, this King Cole character.
What are you, blind? You don't see there's a line?
Talk about it in a
I've
second.
been standing here a half hour already.
Okay.
You could just walk in? Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like. I work here. And what great work you do,
Well,
Sheriff.
you're not dead.
That didn't feel very genuine. Fucker.
Well, he dealt with that well.
Because you are the one bringing this to me, Miss Snow. The one who so simply stumbled upon this catastrophe on our very doorstep. The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course I do.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for the sacrifice, Miss Snow.
I brought you this news as soon as I could.
You are trusted to keep things running smoothly around here. This is a disaster.
Back off, Ichabod. It's not her fault.
I don't need your help, Big B.
Instead of trying to assign blame, maybe we should figure out how to catch the fucker who did this.
Oh, says the man who is most to blame for this catastrophe. How convenient. Sheriff, you are the one charged with protecting the citizens of Fabletown. Your failure to do so cost someone their life and the safety of the entire community. Tell me you've been doing something. Are there any leads? Suspects? Anything. Anything at all. Any shred of evidence you two know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, her pen.
Was she? Yeah.
An option.
Worried about a money situation.
Well, this is just wonderful. Not only is a fable killed, but it was a fable hooker to boot. You two need to get a handle on this situation quickly and quietly. The last thing we need is all of Fabletown knowing there's a killer amongst us. Snow.
Yes? Sir?
Call Vivian right this minute and let her know I'm coming in early for my massage.
I will.
He stumbled on the word massage.
Where is the bottle of wine you were to purchase?
You were to purchase?
Bother. Forget it. Can't do anything right.
Do
Do your job, Sheriff.
Well,
We'll find someone who can.
You know what?
Aw. She stopped you.
We'll get on it right away, sir.
I want to say F you to Ichabod. I mean, he deserves it.
You would have just pissed him off more.
Right.
Well, that could have gone better. Well, I guess I should have listened to you and waited.
Wasn't gonna say I told you so.
You don't have to say it.
But
It would have been better to have more to offer. Get our ducks in a row.
Again, why are you smoking?
Crane doesn't like people smoking, and
That's exactly why.
Oh.
never mind.
You could set the fucking
I'll
building
smoke
on
away.
fire. Crane is an asshole?
What an asshole.
Yep. That was about an 8 on the asshole scale. Asshole scale? Well, that doesn't sound right.
Snow's funny.
Yeah.
Is he gone?
Yes, thankfully.
Oh, Buffkin. I like Buffkin. You should look him up and see if he's like from something. He's just
Wizard of Oz.
Is
Like,
he? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Miss Snow.
Drinking? This early? Where did you get that?
It was by Mr. Ichabod's desk.
Then don't you think it probably belongs to
yeah, I
him?
was born in Oz, I was right.
Maybe.
Knew I recognized him.
How are you today, Mr. Bigby? Fine, Buffkin. Thanks for asking.
Buffkin's a sweetie.
Buffkin, get the books.
Which books?
The ones with all the fables in it.
Not sure that was on my
Bring the first 3.
Be back in a few minutes.
I love the design of this office.
He knows the ones I'm talking about.
I just love the
There's
design.
bound to be information on her here. Somewhere. We'll at least be able to get her real name from the books whenever Buffkin finds them. In the meantime, poke around. Maybe the mirror can help. I really have to get this appointment squared away, but let me know if you need anything.
Kind of interesting how Ichabod is like thin, short, high-voiced, enervated,
I'm just calling to let you know that
all this, and then he's still the most powerful male character in the game.
True.
Yes, that's right.
I feel like he was that way in the description
No,
in
you got your invoice.
the original fable of him too, though. Like
He
kinda
was.
scrawny and slinky and
Scared.
scared all the time. The question is, how did a scaredy cat like him get into a position of power?
See, that's what I was wondering. Who made the decision to cast him as the one in charge, and why?
Because I feel like that was a really bad idea.
Yeah. And also, like, with King Cole, with him constantly being absent, sort of mirrors the whole, like, absent father figure thing, where everything goes to shit when the dad goes away. Because without the patriarchal power that knows exactly what it's doing, shit like this is supposed to happen. Kind of interesting. I wonder if we ever meet him. I doubt we do.
King Cole?
Try.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Magic lamps. Pretty much just lamps. Genie's very freed.
No more genie in there?
No.
Well,
He tried rubbing it and nothing happened. Sad.
we have a mirror to pester, right? Unless there's other stuff to look at.
The only other thing to look at is the tarot card, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now.
Use.
Tarot cards. Jack brought them back from the Asia. No, where they were before then. Or what he did to get them.
I wonder what he'll get. I bet he gets the tower.
Strength. Yes, comes in all forms.
Look at what's on there!
Yeah.
Dark-haired girl that looks a lot like Snow hugging a wolf. Interesting. I'm glad we clicked that.
I will tell you that they don't ever officially get together in the game.
Well, yeah.
But you can definitely rack some relationship points up with Snow by, like, siding with her on a lot of things and being good to her.
Interesting.
But I don't think it ever affects the story in any way, and I don't think an actual relationship develops.
Hey, Magic Mirror. I got a question. You know the rules.
And so do I.
This shit.
Your impatience is callow. You're needlessly cruel, but have some respect for our history rules.
Yikes.
Mirror. If you're able, tell me all about this fable.
See, was that so hard?
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking a hole in you.
There's no need for that. Fine. Of which fable do you wish to know?
Show me Buffkin.
He better be doing what we need.
Hey, put down the bottle and get to work.
Still looking.
Show me Snow White.
He smiles.
Not much of a request. She's in this very room.
Show me the woodsman.
What happens if you try to look at yourself? Does it just turn into
Where is he?
What you see is complete. The woodsman stumbles down the street.
No shit. Which street?
I'm sorry, Bigby. I can only show you what can be seen.
Show me the woodsman.
Is he Ewing? Ew.
I don't know her name. Not yet anyway.
Well, until you do, I can't help you.
Dang.
Nobody right now.
Very well. Please return should you wish to ask about someone else or someone new.
Adios.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it all cleared up.
Wait, sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
How come Buffkin doesn't have to be in Glamour ever?
Because he doesn't leave the office.
Well, what if a Monday comes in? It's kind of interesting how exceptions are made for the good ones.
I don't think Mondays come in, though, because the Woodlands is, I think specifically, like...
For Fables, yeah.
Yeah, Fable territory.
But still, it's interesting.
Let's start with these. Any information on fables in our community will be somewhere in these books.
Like I said, it's kind of interesting how Buffkin can get away with stuff that Toad never could, and some of it's implied to be a class difference.
Me.
Nice. How descriptive.
Pretty sure that's supposed to be me.
Dwarves. Not that better.
They are creepy looking. Oh my god.
The woodsman?
Yep. This is Axe. Two of them. I wonder what the story was. Beauty. Weird days.
Kind of interesting since she's holding a beast's face like that.
Beast.
Funny.
Colin and his brothers.
R.I.P. Toad and Badger.
Ichabod Crane. Scared shitless.
What's that?
Your boss. His finest moment. Hard to understand how he ended up running this place.
Well, maybe it's time that changed.
I agree.
I say Snow should be in charge.
Nice hat.
She's already kind of in charge.
Debatable.
In some way, shape, or form. Of course, she will take charge more later.
Good.
Haven't seen Badger around for a while.
He likes his privacy, I think.
Wish Toad liked his a bit more.
Here we come.
Toad and Badger always used to be one of my favorites.
Valerie, who will be be watching this, I'm sure you already know exactly who this girl actually is.
Yeah.
Just by her costume.
I've seen this before. This symbol on a man's clothes, it's the same as the rings.
Could be her father or husband. This has most of the emblems of the old days, and usually what family they come from. If it's in here, we'll have her name.
Alright. Click her first, though.
Click who first? This?
No, donkey skin.
I already clicked her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Or did you just click the king?
It only allows you to click the king.
Oh, that's annoying.
Sorry. That's not important. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip it. This is important.
What? I can't read any of this shit.
I can help.
Thank you, Pumpkin. Because you're so nice.
Thanks.
We look out for each other.
No.
I'll never do it. This is the one. Where's this symbol from? It's family story.
That's an odd one. Family name? I'll look it up.
Alaira. It means every kind of fur in German.
Snow speaks German.
Yes. What does it say?
Donkey Skin Girl, also known as Donkey Skin, also known as Ass Skin, prefers to go by the name Faith. Poetic?
Buffkin, we don't need the commentary.
The story of Donkey Skin. There was once a great king with a beautiful queen. The queen grew ill and had her husband promise to only marry the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. After a long search, it became clear that the only woman in the land that could match her beauty was his daughter, Faith.
Yikes.
She had a magic cloak made from the skin of her father's prized donkey that would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom. Eventually, she married a prince who could see past the magic cloak and knew her true beauty. And they lived happily ever after. Should I mark it, Miss Snow?
Yes. Please.
Yikes.
What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
We got what we came for.
Yeah.
Her name's Faith. She was married to Prince Lawrence. I mean, that's more than we
Was Faith.
Yeah.
You should talk to the husband.
You think he did it?
We have to know.
No, I don't. But we need to let him know about his wife.
Who's that? You know, I had a thought. Technically,
Mirror, blah, blah, able, blah, blah, blah about this fable.
technically,
Of which fable do you wish to know?
Technically, this is a community of immigrants. I didn't really think about that before.
yeah, technically it is now that you say it.
Which is a whole nother dimension. to all
Show
this.
me Faith's father, the old king.
Youch.
Guess that crosses him off the suspect list. Show me Faith.
Through powerful magic, her whereabouts concealed. Unfortunately for you, these lips are sealed.
Yikes.
These lips are sealed. It's not my choice of phrasing. It's simply the way this has to be.
See, before we go any further, though, like those lips, these lips are sealed thing. That's also it's not just a common trope with what's going on in parts to the plot, but that's also a hint at the ending, and that'll be better explained more when we reach the ending, and it'll make a lot more sense. But I just want to, for the recording's sake, when we go back to look upon this, there's gonna be something kind of interesting about the ending. And there's a lot of different theories as to what it could mean. But the fact that he says these lips are sealed instead of, like, showing Faith dead or, like, confirming death or not, I'm just going to leave it as that. And then we'll continue.
I remember a little bit of it, but I don't remember the ending.
You'll see it. And
yeah.
Yeah, just keep in mind, these lips are sealed is literally everything in this game.
Yeah.
Prince, I think. Show me Prince Lawrence.
Uh-oh.
He's not doing so good.
What's he been doing?
There's a lot of blood in a dagger.
Where is this?
Where's
My
what?
shoes, though.
You know where Prince Lawrence lives?
If he's a prince, probably relocated in the South Bronx. Yellow building, red window shutters.
Red frames.
Yep, that's the one. I can take us there.
It's interesting that you're relocated by class. She says he's a prince, probably in the South Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
So there's class systems, even though they've technically all been dissolved by the fact that they all moved.
Well, you see the apartment complex that they have now is called the Woodlands, and it's all fairy tales that occur within the woods.
Yeah.
That includes him, the Three Little Pigs, and Little Red Riding Hood. That includes Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That includes Bluebeard's hidden cottage in the woods. It probably would include Hansel and Gretel if they were in this
But they're
variation. They're not, but just like, I find it really intriguing that it's not just a classist thing, but it's a story-esque kind of thing. If you can almost call it that, but they're keeping to their old ways despite creating a new society for themselves. They're still keeping to certain old beliefs and old systems of living.
That's actually a hallmark of being an immigrant, is creating your own mini communities wherever you go. Like, a lot of people talked about that post-Ellis Island. Mm-hmm. People would create little Polands or little Russias or, like, little India wherever they went, which was actually really fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody right now.
Anything we can use?
Yeah. That'll have to do for now.
Come on. We're going over there. Sorry. I have to get that. Hello, Woodlands Business Office. Yes. He is. Hold on. Bigby. It's for you.
Bigby, it's me. Hello. You there?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Bigby, shit. Listen, right, that's a bloke upstairs go and do all his Wednesday things. Get over it, Bigby, boy. Hang on. Oh, shit.
What was that about?
Hard to say. Something going on over at Toe's place.
What about Faith's husband?
I don't know. I couldn't really tell. But he could be in trouble. And we should go there anyway to search her apartment. Toad might have to wait.
Whenever you're ready.
Again, classified prioritization. Like,
Yes.
I guarantee if it was two unglamored, like, animal fables, it would be a toss-up. But it's a prince versus the toad.
There's a classist situation to it, but there's also like a life or death situation, because we saw that Prince Lawrence had a dagger that was bloodied at his feet, and you and I, when we were doing a practice run of this playthrough, already know like what's going to happen with him. So in emergencies, in the emergency situation that they're in, they're definitely going to go. I think they should. I personally think they should go after Prince Lawrence first. Yeah. But I definitely see where you're coming from with
class implications.
Yeah, the priority of, like, the prince over the toad.
Yeah, interesting.
And it's kind of actually funny, because the name of this small chapter is Prince or Frog.
That's cute.
I like it. I like the little play on the title.
That's cute. Although I wonder if it's a microaggression to call a toad a frog.
You picking a fight with me, Big B?
Did Toad say who was there? Was it the woodsman?
I don't know. It's possible. Whoever it was, it didn't seem like Toad was happy to see him.
Well, maybe Prince Lawrence can wait.
Yeah, you didn't see him. He could use some help, too.
Well, where to first?
Big shit. It's right. Go do all his wits make
You
things.
think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince?
What are you voting? I vote Lawrence so we could prevent him from doing the thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
Yeah.
do you want to make a case for Toad, or just like...
I mean, I'd say technically we don't know if this guy could kill Toad either. Like whoever's invading his apartment.
Technically speaking, if you haven't played before, you don't know, but
You have. Alright, fair enough.
Toad will be fine. He's gonna get hurt a little bit, but he's not. There's
Poor
gonna be a
Toad.
little bit of blood, but no one's gonna die.
You need to tell
Sorry,
that
Toad.
He deserves to know.
You're right. And Toad's a tough toad. He can probably handle himself. for a
Web
few
and Muppet
hours.
Market.
I don't
Cute.
have to.
Everything is a reference around here.
And it's great.
I'm gonna see how many I can catch.
Catch as many as you possibly can, please.
Gonna catch 'em all.
No, we're not in a Pokemon game. Don't do this to me.
I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, so let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay? Just humor me.
Let's focus on what we saw in the mirror.
The magic mirror showed me this apartment. I think I saw a knife inside, covered in what looked like blood.
I wasn't expecting that. Well, like I said, let's not overcomplicate things. You can question him while I look around for it.
And if you object,
We're here on official Fabletown business, and we can be persuasive if necessary. Or you can.
So implying that, you know, interrogation and implied torture is okay if you're one of the good guys. Which is a huge problem with cop shows, is they imply that all the time. And then it justifies police violence because it's looking for the quote-unquote bad guys.
Just wait until Bluebeard shows up.
Yeah. Like I said, cop shows and this have a lot of similarities that are very problematic.
hey,
He's not doing so well. We're just gonna go write it.
You, girl, feel like
all right, try this now.
Guess we're out of options.
Sorry.
Come on, help me up.
So off topic.
We're on a Heather's kick.
We're on a caffeine kick to
That
be able
too.
to do this at midnight.
Yes, the witching hour.
No, if they don't talk, they might talk. Let's wait.
They're probably gonna talk.
They're always talking.
Yeah,
We're too late. That makes two people's dead. We need to figure out what the hell is going on here.
What always bugs me about Lawrence is how
Who would
angry
do
his
this to
face
them?
is.
I know, right?
Like, I'm not sure if it's intentional or a bad character design.
I think he's meant to look kind of sickly. I think he's been, like, into something.
Either way, it's just, ugh, it looks like an El Greco.
Okay, as I was gonna say before, there was something that Lawrence mentions. Okay, spoiler alert, he's not dead. We're about to find that in about 5 minutes, so it's okay.
Dare you!
I know, shocking, right? But, there was something he mentioned, I think when we last looked at the conversation, we didn't go into much depth with it, and I don't know if any any of your choices will go into it. But he said something about hurting Faith and wanting to be away from her, but she continued to come and check on him and take care of him and stuff.
Look out for him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was wondering if, again, not having read the original Fable stories and knowing that The Wolf Among Us is following its own story and not necessarily following
the fables themselves.
Yeah, it might not be following like line to line the Fable story, because I actually found when going to a bookstore a few days ago that they had the original Fables comics and graphic novels, but they also had one for The Wolf Among Us.
Ooh, so they sort of vary then.
Yeah, it was in The Wolf Among Us graphic style. It was also, like, focusing on the Wolf Among Us story. So I'm wondering if the Wolf Among Us story is its standalone story with tidbits of characters that already existed in the Fables comics.
Interesting.
I can't be quoted on any of this. Unfortunately, I have not had the time to really look into this.
Yeah, me neither. Finals.
Hopefully, the next time that we come back to this our next episode, the next time that we start recording again, I might have been able to like take a look at it a little more deeply. Mm-hmm. But the question that I had is, we discussed before that Beauty and Beast were one of the few fables that still remain married. And though they refer to Prince Lawrence as being the husband, I'm wondering if they were separated for a time then. If they were another one of the couples that ended up separating, or if it's because or if the story of Donkey Skin was strong enough for them to stay together, because when Buffkin summarized it, he said something along the lines of Prince Lawrence could see past the donkey skin to her true self, and that's how they ended up getting together.
I mean, I was looking at the summary just now, and apparently the way that the original Donkey Skin story ended is that obviously our prince here married Faith, or Donkey Skin, and interestingly enough, the king found a beautiful widow who fit his qualifications for being the most beautiful person he could find, and married her instead, so even the king ended up happy.
There's other variations of the story that the king ends up happy and reconciles with his daughter, even without like remarrying a widow or remarrying anybody. There are a lot of reconciliation parts to this story, which I think was actually a pretty decent way to end this story.
All things
because it would be just really sad if like your father really wanted to marry you for the rest of your life. That would just be kind of depressing.
Knowing me and my vengeful little self, I would set him on fire. But
also, it kind of follows a little bit with the cliche of like prostitution daddy issues.
It does.
Don't you think?
It does.
The father incestual abuse kind of relation, like cliche relationship that leads to prostitution cliche.
I mean, I don't think it's been taken this way, but at this point we would need to look at Faith as a trauma survivor. Well, survivor until recently. Because if she had had attempted incest at some point, that sort of thing leaves scars.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a question though of whether... It's a question of how far the characters in this game went in comparison to
in the
story. Because in the story, there wasn't any, like, follow-through. She manages to escape before her wedding.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing here, but I'm not quite sure.
I feel like it is the same thing here.
Yeah.
But, but probably, like, the trauma of the idea in and of itself.
Yeah.
Also, another thing about, like, Lawrence seems really sickly, and I feel like he as a character suffers some sort of depression or anxiety, because he says that he freaked out for a little bit about Faith and like if he was good enough for her and something like that, and that's a little reflective, I think, actually, of the original story, where he got like really lovesick for her, or for any variation of the donkey skin princess. Like once he found her, like he was super lovesick and he was desperate to marry her, and he refused to marry anyone else to the point where he would stop eating and sleeping and he would not take care of himself. And I feel like that's a little reflective here of there's some form of mental illness that he's going through, some form of depression, suicide, whatever it may be. That's he's her what's that mental illness where you really attached to a person?
I think that would be borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, that's
actually.
the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
He really attaches to her, and it becomes obsessive, and it actually degrades him. So finding out that his wife is dead is gonna be devastating. But hey, we gotta do it.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't die in the process, because that happens. All right, we did a lot of discussion, but I actually find Donkey Skin very intriguing statement.
I mean, we know exactly
Is that the
why
same
it's
knife
not
you saw in the
told,
mirror?
but
Oh yeah.
when it is told, it's interesting.
I don't know why it's over here.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
Maybe he knew something.
Well, he tried to kill himself, remember?
Shush, they don't know that yet.
I do, though.
If we ever become YouTubers, we gotta watch the spoilers.
Strange. Hard edge of this pool, something's here got moved.
Someone's been here.
Something like that.
A little sticky.
Why do you think that was taken?
He lost a lot of weight.
For all this.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he's in really bad shape, and from what I'm gathering, they separated because of his anxieties of not being good enough, but then that led to his
Things getting worse.
decrepit state now.
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm gathering from this.
It's sort of interesting to see a guy that has imposter syndrome, too, because that's usually something associated with women, that the constant feeling that you're not good enough or qualified enough.
I just find it a nice way of coming to terms with the whole mental illness kind of thing too, bringing that into light in a subtle but important way.
I mean, well, he's depicted as dead, so that's kind of a problem. But
Well, he's depicted as dead because he tried to kill himself, but he's a fable, so he's not dead.
I mean, just once, I'd like to see someone with a mental illness in media who isn't suicidal or
Doesn't
dead.
really help.
True.
Because so far, we haven't had much representation.
We do not need to go into that again.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping pills.
In case you hadn't guessed, I'm a little bit ticked about 13 Reasons Why.
We're not getting into that again.
Damn.
Yeah, he slit his wrists.
Wait, so slit his wrists, and there's a knife, and he's been shot, and he's got sleeping pills. Damn.
Well, didn't he say that he's tried a whole bunch of times to try to kill himself?
Ruined his shirt.
Maybe it's thing with fables that they can't.
That's the thing. They're really hard to kill.
Peaceful, do they?
I wouldn't know.
Interesting. She wouldn't know because she's been protected somehow from this whole nastiness.
Because at any point where there was an attempt, her death was not the real death.
Huh?
Her sleeping death that she was put under was never a real death.
So she's never been exposed to death in its reality until the whole faith thing happened.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Because he says they never look sleeping, and she's like, I would never know, because the only death that she ever found was the sleeping death.
That's a good point. Uh-oh.
He tried really hard to die.
What is that?
Suicide note.
Yeesh.
dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
I should know his face. There are so few of us. I should know his face. Oh my god, he's alive.
I knew that was coming and I still lost my shit.
We recorded this like what, last night?
Rebecca.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? What's going on?
We found you here, in your chair with what we thought was a fatal injury. We should call Swinehart, have him take a look at you.
Wait a second on this. No. You know who I am? Yes. Good. I have a few questions.
That's a recurring
What?
thing is, do you know who I am in this game? Like, that's the perennial question.
Last time you saw your wife, Lawrence.
I don't know. A few weeks ago. She came by to get some things. That's what she said. But I think it was so she could leave some money. I didn't find it till later. We've been separated for some time now.
Lawrence, what did you do?
I made a decision for us. It felt like the only way out. So I shot myself in the heart. I thought I'd be dead by now. It hurts fucking hell.
Your heart's actually a little more to the center. Probably a lung.
Great.
Yeah, you want to go for the between the fourth and fifth ribs.
That's how I think it happened. Things are a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I thought it was a bad dream.
Why did you do it, Lawrence?
I did it because I was ashamed. I couldn't live with myself, knowing I had done that to her. I did what I could to keep her away, but she still worries about me. She comes by, makes sure I'm okay.
Kind of interesting how his chair parodies
I'm a fucking burden. I'm useless. I don't want her to have to worry about me anymore. She's better off without me being here to drag her down. She deserves that. She's been through a lot. I just wish I could have gotten better by her. She's always been there for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to inform you that
I'm not gonna lie to you.
your wife has been killed.
No. I knew this would happen.
I'm so sorry. I am. But I'm going to need you to help me find whoever did this. So you need to try and remember anything that could possibly help us.
Fuck Georgie.
Who's Georgie?
Lawrence.
Do you?
Are you expecting anyone? I'll see who it is.
No, wait. We need to know why whoever's out there is breaking in. I need your help.
What do I do?
Just play dead. What? Trust me. You can't move in your condition anyway, so just stay still. The second we figure out what they're here for, Bigby will arrest them. Think about your wife.
Again, super unethical.
There's only so much you can do. They can't move.
I don't know what that is. Just stay quiet, Lawrence.
of interesting how we're seeing out Bigby's eyes yet again.
What's he doing? Is he looking for something?
Really encourages you to sympathize with Bigby, actually. I saw a class happening here earlier about the psychology of avatars.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
Bigby, he has a gun.
Hey!
Okay, quick time event.
Stay here!
No!
I hate this.
I could try, but it would be bad.
Probably.
Hey!
Done this
Stop! Leave me alone!
A. S. Q, 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 Q. 3B. Oh!
I got this. No worries, I got this.
Hey. Click him.
Hey! Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here. You son of a bitch. Make me run after you. Who are you? What? Who are you?
Listen, I'm a private investigator. You're looking for the woodsman, right? My employer is looking to ask him a few questions too.
Who's your employer?
I can't tell you that. It's confidential. Sorry. Sure you understand.
Nope. Can't say that I do. Come on. Coming with me.
This could have been easy.
Don't worry. It still is. Come on.
Dumb.
Dumb? Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for you to...
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
Shoot.
You almost looked peaceful.
Right after she said they never really do look peaceful.
Yep.
Except you're lying in a dirty alley.
Yep.
With an open wound on the back of your head.
Again with the looking through
There we
Bigby's
go.
eyes.
Well, after the one guy hit you and the other one finished kicking you,
He is our protag.
Yeah.
then they jumped into a car and drove off. Come on, get up. We should check in on Toad. See if there's anything there that can get us back on the trail.
Alrighty, on to the next phase.
I don't know what accent that was supposed to be, but yikes.
I wasn't actually going for anything specific, so...
Also, why does this keep
And we ended
glitching?
up going out the window. And,
No, I think it was meant to do that.
You guys made a real mess.
looks worse than today.
Yikes.
I don't think anybody's here.
That's not a window.
You came all this way
No,
from...
that's where they crashed through.
All right, son. All right, he's gone. He's left. It's over now.
Poor kitty.
TJ.
That's my little brother's name! That makes it worse. It's Toad Jr., right?
Yeah.
Good. My brother's Thomas
Is
James.
his son?
Toads? I think.
Be nice in there, okay?
Aren't I always? Come on, Snow.
Hey,
Hey, Toad.
You in
You
there?
in there?
Be nice, Bigby.
Bigby! And
Miss
Miss
White.
White! Surely you didn't come all this way just for my bother. Sorry, Bigby. It's embarrassing to have to admit, but I thought it was someone else in Woody's place.
It wasn't,
No, not when I checked. Nothing but a leaky drain pipe. Imagination must have got the best of me.
Well, that's a lie.
So, you know, false alarm. Sorry for dragging Miss White into this. Are you sure there wasn't anyone here? Not that I saw. And if there was, they didn't take nothing. So, you know, all's well that ends.
He didn't say it ends well.
Is your son in there?
He's fine, Miss White. Just stung his little toe. Better swimmer than Walker, just like his dad.
Wanna...
So, I guess you'll be taking off now. No need to hang around here anymore.
Oh, crap.
I mean, I'm sorry you came all the way here for nothing. This is for your own safety, Toad. Called us. Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it, mate, but fine, relax. We'll be out of here in a minute. Just want to check things out. All right. I just don't want to waste your time, that's all. Have a seat. Have a cup of tea. Whatever you like.
TJ? Are you all right? There you are. I don't mean to intrude, but Flycatcher said you had a pretty awesome insect collection, and I was wondering if you could perhaps let me see it? It has a weevil.
Aww. Sorry.
Just mind the upholstery while you're looking for nothing. Yeah, sure thing.
See, that kind of feeds into the thing that women are instinctively better with kids, though. The fact that Snow went in there instead of Bigby.
Yeah, but also, like, just looking at Bigby's personality and his past as the big bad wolf.
Wouldn't work so well with the
No,
kitties.
not at all. Colin is right. He scares people.
Busted. Huh? A lock. Looks like somebody kicked in the door. For Christ's sake, the fucking lock's been busted for weeks, mate. Right, just like everything else in this bloody building.
Sure. That's what they all say.
Could you be more obvious, Toad?
Yeah, seriously?
The lamp's broke, too. Fucking hell. Damn thing must have fell off the table. The lamp just fell off the table. You know, with this place, it's like living on a foundation of termites, it is. Also cheap as a wonder it stays standing as long as it does.
Wasn't even plugged in over there.
Which means somebody probably threw it.
Exactly. That's exactly what it means.
That's Italian.
That's blood.
No, seriously, that poster's Italian.
Bleeding? Why? Yes, that's blood. Still fresh. Oh, well, cut me end. Ran around like a pig trying to pick out a wrap. Must have got some unfurnishments. Lamp in pieces, blood on the wall. It's awful, I know. Sounds painful. Oi, don't you go mother-henning now. The wound didn't sit very long, you know. It's been a babel, I suppose. And a frog.
Thought it was a toad.
Where the lamp used to be.
That more blood? No, just a clean space and dust. Did you move something? Maybe one of Junior's toys or something? I mean, who knows?
Or a lamp.
If
If you're gonna say something, out with it.
The broken lamp was here.
That
Broken lamp used to be here, right? Just tell me what happened. Nothing happened. Nothing! And why did the lamp have to be there? Of all the blooming pointless inquiries. It's my own place. Don't you think I'll know what happens in it? Because the lamp was always over here, Toad. It was over here, now it's there. Space in the dust is from where you moved.
I did some refiguring. Who fucking cares? Bloody hell, mate. Come on. Get off with this.
Yeah, no.
Fire poker.
Wait, yeah.
And it's bloody too.
Could do a better job dusting. Oh, no.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
There's fresh blood on the tip. You can smell it from the door.
I was poking the coals and it slipped a bit. Sliced up in my foot like a seashell. Looked like a shit ugly thing. Okay, Sheriff. Now what?
Wait. You dropped it on your foot? You told me before that you cut your hand.
Yeah, no, I did cut my hand. I cut my hand first, and that made me drop the damn thing on my foot. Ruinous flip of events, really.
It's not fooling anyone.
He can't reach that high.
Oh my God, will you not make a big faff out of this? There's nothing to solve here, Sheriff. I'm telling you everything that happened. Why don't you believe me? I mean, things happen, you know.
This apartment's a goddamn mess, Toad. Looks like after a struggle, or a fight. I don't know why you cover for it, but I know you're lying about it.
But I'm not.
You're just gonna make it worse for yourself the longer you keep up the act.
I'm not bullshitting you. Honest.
We'll see.
That was a threat. Note how he instinctively scratches himself.
Oh, I know, right?
What is it now? If it's blood, you know what happened.
No, there's marks here on the windowsill. What's that about?
No real reason. Just last night when I come out, I was in a downright dizzy, mate, as you would be. I forgot the keys to this place.
You don't have claws, Toad.
And I had to climb in through the bloody window.
Really?
Scared Junior off to death. You heard the new Shakin' Stevens album yet?
Dude.
If your lock is busted, why do you need keys?
You wouldn't need keys.
You wouldn't need keys. The lock's broken, so why'd you climb in through the window?
Huh?
Why'd you climb in through the window? You said it yourself. The lock's been rotten for weeks. You wouldn't have needed a key to get in.
Fucking hell. Just what are you on about, mate? The state I was in, I didn't have me head, that's all it was. I forgot the fucking handle was fucking busted. And I'll tell you what else. It's embarrassing bringing all this shit up, alright? So quit it with a third degree and all that. Bigby, come on, I'm begging for mercy over here, old boy. I was looking forward to a nice afternoon, just me and my son, and you've taken up enough of the day with all this sniffing around at my private belongings. I'm sorry I call, really I am, but will you please just bugger off?
Not yet.
Not yet. No one fought anyone, Bigby. There wasn't any scrap. So when? When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody home.
When you start telling me the truth, Toad.
I've told you the truth, mate. Jesus Christ, what more do you want?
The truth?
You lied, Toad.
Toad, these stories have made no sense. You didn't cut yourself on the poker. You didn't forget your keys. You didn't bump the lamp off the table. You want to tell me what's going on?
She doesn't think much of me. I don't think. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Progress?
Aww. Yes.
Mr. Toad, you're bleeding.
Take off the hat.
It
It was that butcher, a tweedle, dumb or D. You got to strip them down to their johnnies before you can tell which is which. We come barging in, screaming about something the woodsman had. Or thought he had, I don't know. He tore up the place, beat me up when I said I didn't have it. And if you had come in when I asked you to, maybe he wouldn't have had the nerve to strong-arm me boy.
He hurt Toad Jr. How awful.
What the hell does he care? It's always the same with you, isn't it, Big B? If I'm in trouble, need help, if I call about something, you always take the livelong day to get here. What if he done something worse, eh? I'm tired of feeling trivial, mate. A lot of us are.
You're sorry, TJ. Really. We were lucky it didn't go any further.
I know where the Tweedle went.
He mentioned something about Prince Lawrence's. I don't know if he'd already been there, was going there, but he said something about it. I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy. I even tried to give the bastard a coat. He wouldn't take it.
Whose coat?
The girl.
Dad borrows things from people who live here. Sometimes.
Borrows.
I don't steal nothing. Turn around here would astonish you, mate. We'll merely repossess what's been left behind.
Well, we'll be taking the coat now. If she has next of kin, family, anyone.
All right. Fetch him the fur.
Fur.
Fine bit of dress it is.
It's donkey skin. Ah! Told ya!
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't wear it outside.
Wait.
Ooh, what's this?
It's an envelope.
Fucking hell. Of course there is. My luck, it's a map to some bloody doubloons.
It's addressed to Prince Lawrence. What do you want to do with it?
What should we do?
Open it.
Open it?
Don't make it a dilemma.
I mean, police investigation, we kind of have to.
True.
Shitty thing to do, but.
I'm sorry. Faith.
What could she have been sorry for?
I don't know. Maybe Lawrence does.
Well, it's been quite a surprising day for all of us, hasn't it? I'd see you out, but I'm afraid of dripping any more blood in the place.
It was very nice talking to you, TJ.
Thanks. See ya.
Aww.
And don't worry about what happened earlier. Just feel better, okay?
And if you're looking for the woodsman, try down at the Trip Trap.
Poor kiddo.
Does it always go that smoothly?
Not often.
So, split a cab?
Sure. I can only go to the Trip Trap for now anyway.
Not because of what Toad said.
Hopefully the woodsman's there. I don't know. Someone will know where to find him. It's my best lead.
Our only lead, really.
When you put it that way.
Panic in the parlors. You know, there's a famous study about women being
Every time I think I'm getting a handle on what's going on,
framed in windows.
things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got. He was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
I hope you're right. Bigby, be honest with me. Who do you think did this? I know it's still early, but
More?
I just feel a step behind.
Him.
It's an uncomfortable feeling.
Faith was in trouble. Afraid of someone. I need to find out who. Might be whoever she was working for. There's still a lot of questions. Find the woodsman, figure out what he knows, and go from there.
Makes sense. That's probably the best approach.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks
I
for
wish
you.
there was.
Aw. That awkward moment.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's nothing. I just.
I told you, man,
Seeing
developing
all
a
this today,
relationship.
there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve.
White privilege.
To have to turn to prostitution. I wish there was more we could do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
You're doing your best? No, Crane is. Oh. Shoot. Shit. Sorry, I'm indecisive.
I don't know. It's just a broken system. The fables who walk in through the back door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away.
Sorry.
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse. Maybe this isn't for me. I thought public service was pure.
You should stick it out. There are fables that would give up a lot to be in the position you're in, and I think it's easier to change something from the inside.
Telling me change comes from within.
Sure.
Not the advice I imagined hearing from you.
I'm full of surprises.
Smile, actually.
He has an emotional side to him.
Ish.
Maybe you should handle this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should.
Interesting that she doesn't want to come out.
I wouldn't blame her, honestly.
Also, 3 apples. Interesting name.
Bigby. Just be careful. Please.
You too.
Same goes for you.
I will.
How long is this episode anyway?
That's the problem. I think it's just ongoing.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think it actually, like, cuts up the episodes like it's supposed to on the PC.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
What do you want, Sheriff?
Woodsman?
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here. So I guess you can go now.
Look, I'm not even gonna ask where he is now, okay? I just want to know the last time he was here. That's all.
Who?
I'm being nice. So try again.
He hasn't been here for a few weeks. No, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which I don't know.
Does he tell you unopposed? I'd just like some help. Actually.
Just like some help, and I'll be out of here.
Well, I'd be willing to help you out of here. Would that help?
Huh. Midas Gold is the beer of choice, too.
Alright. I'd say this is a good spot to stop.
I'd say so, too. I am tired.
The same.
For those of you watching at home, it's currently 12:47.
We will continue this shortly.
Yep. But for now,
this is a good spot. Any other things that you want to talk about that we've just witnessed before we head on? Anything about Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Anything about Lawrence or Toad?
I mean, the mothering thing I mentioned about Snow earlier, obviously, that she seems to have an instinctive reaction to children. That and that she doesn't go into the most dangerous situations, like the Chirp Trap.
True.
And that she seems to be sort of in a bubble of fable privilege, and that she doesn't know what's going on around her despite the fact that she's living it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that partly comes from some sort of disassociation that comes with being in a place of power.
Yeah.
Not just privilege, but also power. Because she works pretty closely with Ichabod Crane, who is currently mayor of Fabletown.
Yeah. So she doesn't really have a good grasp on what's going on.
Exactly.
But it's implied that Bigby does, which is interesting.
Because Bigby not only is at the heart of the dirtiness of everything, but he's also someone who's seen both sides. This is something that Lady Ogre over here will bring up later in the game, but he's basically more or less one of them with the other ogres and the lesser fairy tale characters.
That's interesting.
Because that's where he sprouted from. He was one of the villains, he was one of the monsters, he was one of the creatures before he moved on and became sheriff to Fabletown. So he's seen both sides of the world now. He's seen the gritty, darker, the racist, kind of prejudiced parts. And he still continues to see it. But he's also, I don't know if whitewashing is the right word, but he's almost, assimilated into the higher culture too, by becoming a sheriff and by becoming someone with this authority. So he's seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything.
Also, at this point I would say there's almost a hierarchy. So on the bottom would be unglamoured animal fables, and then glamoured animal fables, and then villains and ogres.
No, I'd say villains and ogres are still down with the glamoured animal fables, because it's through glamour that these ogres and villains are able to appear human.
Okay.
I think it is actually glamour that allows these two over here to appear human.
Yeah,
and I think Bigby uses the same thing, to be honest.
Bigby uses glamour?
I would think so, because at the very beginning we saw when the woodsman was choking him out and he was about to die,
he turned into the wolf.
Yeah, he was starting to turn. His eyes turned yellow, and his teeth grew.
Interesting, especially because of the opening menu, whose eyes turn yellow as he walks past people.
So I don't know if it's for him, if he's transformative, if that's a part of a magic for him that he's transformative. Something like that, and maybe that's the same for the ogres, because they transform back and forth through these too. But it could also just be an aspect of the glamour.
Could be. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out if Bigby uses glamour, because I thought up until this point he didn't.
I don't think it's ever really mentioned. I believe he does though.
Yeah, and also, I mean, with the hierarchy, it's at the almost tippy top. Actually, no. Woodlands are right above the glamoured people, and also the princes. and then right after that it's Snow, and then at the very tippy top is Crane.
Yeah, because Mayor Cole is not around.
Yeah.
So Crane is like the current mayor.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we should wrap up for the night because I'm tired and I have a script to write.
That sounds like a good idea. We will continue this in the next episode. Thanks for keeping up with us.
Night.